Hi, my name is Jaden, and today I will be briefly discussing what perception, gross motor, fine motor, and health, safety, and nutrition are, and how teachers can support these areas when they're in the classroom and with children. So the first one is perception, and this is the way that the child will perceive their surroundings. So it's using the child's five senses. It's their smell, touch, taste, sound, and sight. It's how they interact with the world. So one way that the teachers can help support their development in this area is to have discussions with the children and what's going on around them. For example, if the child is going for a walk and you smell something really good, like someone's baking something, you can tell the child, hey, you should sniff that, smell it. Another one would be to have the children do response games, such as Simon Says. So for gross motor, it's how the child uses their body to make big movements, such as how they control their arms and legs. So an example of gross motor skill would be to learn how to stand or walk. Some of the different ways that teachers can support the development in this area is by giving advice to the children if they're struggling or if they're having a hard time grasping a concept, or you can even give them a demonstration of how it should be done. For fine motor, on the other hand, it's referring to how the child is using small muscles in certain areas of their body. So for example, if the child is using like a pinching motion to grasp a Cheerio, that would be an example of a fine motor skill. So a few ways that teachers can support children with their fine motor skills are to engage with what the child is doing. Another thing would also be to help give them different types of materials that they're able to play with and touch with their hands and grasp. And just kind of experiment with. So for health, safety, and nutrition, it's about how the child is able to take care of themselves. They need to be able to communicate with what they are in need of or need assistance for, or if they're hungry. It's about how the child is learning to take care of themselves and stay healthy and stay safe. So some of the ways to help support children in the classroom is to give the child some assistance. But you also want to let them do as much self-care as possible on their own. You can also be an example to the child to show them the appropriate way to stay clean and healthy and safe.